Namaskar, Mabuhai. Welcome back to Soul Yatra Unfolds. Considering that we have the International Yoga Day coming on 21st June, I thought why don't we share some insights in that area. So now we go to the second posture of Surya Namaskar, which is called Hasta Uttanasana, or also known as the raised arms posture. Here we make sure that the arms and the head are in synchrony when they go behind. So the Hasta Uttanasana we just saw, it stretches the abdominal muscles. It creates space in the front part of the spine, also engaging the back muscles. This back bend stretch can help to stimulate the internal abdominal organs and improve your respiratory muscle endurance. It's interesting that this posture works on your entire spine. So it works on the lumbar spine, the lumbar region, which is called the vertebrae L1 to 5, which is responsible for supporting your body's weight and allowing a wide range of motion, including bending, twisting, and extending your back. We all know that the lumbar region is a complex structure with bony vertebrae, intervertebral discs, spinal cord, nerves, muscles, tendons and ligaments. This also works on our thoracic region of the spine. When the stretch goes, the chest opening in this asana stretches the thoracic spine and improves flexibility in the middle back. We spoke about the lower back, now we are speaking about the central back. The thoracic spine is the midsection, T1 to T12. These are the names given to the disc area, which is part of the spine, the region of the disc areas in the spine. This T1 to 12 forms the part of the thoracic cage along with the ribs and the step. The thoracic spine is distinct as it provides attachment points for the ribs, which are unique to the spinal region. Now we come to the cervical spine area. So the cervical spine is the uppermost part of the spinal column located in the neck. It's composed of 7 vertebrae designated C1 to C7 and supports the head while allowing for a wide range of movement. The cervical spine also protects the spinal cord and houses several nerves and muscles and other tissues which are vital for our head and neck function. So just imagine just one posture which may look so simple and as if it's no big deal, but it's actually taking care of your entire spine, the cervical, the lumbar and the thoracic. What are benefits of this? So it expands and opens the chest. So it facilitates deeper breathing and increased oxygen flow. It tones the back muscles because as you see, it is influencing the entire spine. So all the muscles related with all the 3 areas, it tones them. We all have heard of chakras. What are chakras? Chakras are energy junction. So this movement, especially this posture, especially influences our solar plexus, which is called the Anahat chakra. So which is related with the chest, which I just said that it activates the chest, opens it, and increases oxygen intake, and it balances the chakra to help us in our empathy, our ability to. When I say love, it is universal love. And harmony, generally influencing a harmonious behavior in all of us. Since it influences the parasympathetic nervous system, it calms the brain in alignment with the Anjali Mudra, what we said, or the Pranamasana, has deep influence on our parasympathetic nervous system. As I've explained in the introductory section, it also influences the nature of the air. How does it circulate within the body, which we call it as Panch Pran. It influences our Udana Vayu, which is the air which goes up and takes care of our all our activity inside our head or any area above our throat. And now we move to the third asana, which is called the Padhast Asana. As you can see, this asana is opposite of what you did before. It was back bent and now it brings you front. So basically when you had a back bend, it stimulated your sympathetic nervous system. Now as you move front, it brings you back into parasympathetic nervous system. Along with that, we look at which part of the body and the spine it is helping us. So this again posture completely works on our lumbar, cervical and thoracic region. So it is similar to the Hasta Uttanasana, except that the breathing pattern changes. And this heavily works on your abdominal organs. And like I was explaining, one of its key influence on the body is on the abdominal organs and digestion, which actually influences digestion. It also works on the hamstrings and the calf muscles. It tones down those, the entire body. It takes care of each and every part of the leg and the hand. I mentioned hamstrings and calf muscles. Very often you'll hear people complaining about muscle twist or muscle issue related to hamstrings. Now what this posture does is, it specifically works on hamstrings and calf muscles, and let me explain you how it does. So hamstrings are a group of 3 muscles located in the back of the thigh. And it's very common for most of us to hear that, when you walk as you age, your calf and your thigh area, having pain. People often complain that, I'm unable to walk, or, I'm unable to climb steps, etc. And hence, taking care of your hamstrings and calf muscles will make sure that your ability to walk, run and jump, even if you have aged, will not reduce. Imagine, we've only reached the 3rd posture, and look what all is happening in our body. From a disease perspective, I mentioned about digestion and massaging abdominal organs, but it helps with constipation, indigestion and bloating. So people who have often constipation, bowel movement issues and bloating, this posture can be a blessing or boon to them. Sometimes it's difficult to relate postures with certain diseases, but I must admit, and it's proven, that this also helps thyroid imbalance, because it works on our endocrine glands as well. And how does it work on endocrine glands? Because this forward bend movement increases the blood flow to the pituitary and the thyroid glands. Those are our glands which produce hormones, and it supports hypothyroidism and hormonal balance. There's another thing it actually works on, which is especially for women. So it actually works on menstrual disorders. It relieves discomfort and irregular periods. It calms the nervous system and affects hormonal cycles, because all of these issues are mostly related with our hormonal imbalance. So that's where it works primarily. It is also known to control diabetes, because it stimulates the pancreas, helping regulate insulin secretion. If it is really practiced regularly, it can completely manage your blood sugar levels. Goes without saying, it manages your high blood pressure or any kind of stress, anxiety, as it continuously works on parasympathetic nervous system, balance of sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. I think flexibility of spine is needless to say with both the postures what we saw, because it completely works on all the regions of the spine. It's a key posture to help improve mild sciatica, not major, but mild sciatica, and issues caused by slouching posture and stiffness. It also works on obesity and fatigue. And I know all these diseases sound very unique to a posture. Just imagine, we've only reached the 3rd posture, and look at the number of controls we already have now. So it aids in weight management, and of course it improves metabolism. Goes without again saying that all these postures and they enhance our lung capacity, and they work a lot on our respiratory system, which is useful for even asthma and any kind of breath control. If you pant too much, or if you have breathing issues, and of course asthma, it works on both of them. And if you combine this with any pranayam, then it could be better than any medicine what you take. But again, all these postures always come with a disclaimer that avoid if you have severe back pain, if you already have a slip disc, you have vertigo, during pregnancy, or if you have glaucoma or any detached retina, and inverted pressure, then we don't recommend this. You must definitely take medical help or take any guidance before you indulge into any of these postures. I hope you enjoyed the entire session. Please like, subscribe and share. As always, thank you.